This is the Stanley Cup playoffs on EA Sports. Son of Beast and Terry Crews here. This is the postseason of the NHL 25. Hello everybody, it's Roy Cruz and me for it again. Welcome to another NHL 25 Stanley Cup playoffs on EA Sports. Now we're ready to get this thing settled. We're going into the Central State as our next matchup. The rematch is on between the Avs and the Stars. Right at this moment, the Dallas Stars have already won their first game. They've already been knocking on the Avalanche for most of the time. And for this part of it, on carry, it wasn't easy at all to make the finish. So at this point, it is the second game. And will the Stars have a chance to take a smash on Avs? Or will the Avalanche find a win and will tie the series with one with the Stars? This is going to be the hardest matchup that they're ever fighting it for to see what's happening. In the meantime, it's about to get this thing right on the roll for another game start. Standing by, I have our next take. And the next one I have is across here. Welcome back. Is Son of Beast. And he's also along with some commentary supporters on the other side of the zone. This time, I will have LJ standing by. And for commentary of the crew, I have it across here is Fan. At the center ice, I will give a warm welcome to Silver Spoon to show what's going on here by both teams. And we'll see you all later for the post-game show after this completion. In the meantime, let's get rumble. Oettinger and Mackenzie Blackwood are the starting goaltenders for Game 2. Let's roll. Avs Stars next on EA Sports. It's another game here in Dallas. I'm Son of Peace, and I'm here with my broadcast partner, Whip along LJ and Fan. It's Game 2 of the Stanley Cup playoffs in Dallas, Texas. Alright, we are ready to drop the puck, and we are off the set. Let's find out who wins Game 2. As Stars starts now. As the starting of the group, we have this Lindell sends to Harley. Harley's right over now playing again to Robertson. As Robertson's right to run away, he'll set it over again to Johnston. Johnson sets over now playing to Harley as he'll swing it over to Johnston. Johnston looks to Lindell on the outside and he sends to Robertson on the other way. Lindell shy. There's a star start for White Johnston on a deflection goal to start Game 2. There was no obligation here, and White Johnson was able to run another deflection. This is still out goal for the Stars. They're winning on the first take here. Great pass here, great communication. That's been White Johnson's first playoff goal against the Avalanche. I'm sure that he's going to be showing up once he's done. That's his first playoff goal. What a take. That'll win for the Avalanche as the Cards right to her in the wing. He sets across to Nathan McKinnon. On a pass to Lehkonen. On the shot, stopped by Oettinger. Oettinger is the starting goaltender for the Stars. And Mackenzie Blackwood is his starting goaltender for the Avalanche. On the take, here's a look. Lindell takes it over. The rebound puts in by Lindell right toward the wing. A setup dish pass to Johnston. And he will not take this icing on a chance as this will play still continues. Nate just rolls to McCarr. McCarr right toward the wing, passes over to Melstad, and a shot stopped by Oettinger, and he'll send it over to Bishko. Bishko's right over, now finding again to Matthew Dumba. Miguel Granlund is right toward the wing. Miguel Granlund off to Marchman. Marchman watching the corner. On a kick back here, finding pass again to Bishko, and Dumba will send it to Granlund this time. On a pass moving here for the Stars, keeping them moving around, finding Granlund. Granlund looks back to Bichelle, and a send pass back to Dumba. Keep moving around to Granlund on a shot, Mackenzie Blackwood with the save. You know, it doesn't make anything greater about Mackenzie Blackwood. He was really sure, but he just keeps on going and playing the ball at the same time. Without Alexander Georgiev, I felt like that this might be Mackenzie's Blackwood to take his time with the postseason with the team, and he never really showing off if he does it for it. Oh, this is the error! That's become back Franklin as he gets his goal for the first playoff. Well, let's see what happens with Miguel Franklin at that time. When this puck goes up,
bling,
this
bling.
is what just made it happen, and sometimes the error must have popped in there. You see, that's what happened with the line change, and for some reasons when this puck comes into, this is causing an error that puts in for Mackenzie Blackwood to try to save it up. It's a little too soon to get that one a little chaotic to make the start, but that really took it away. Now Jamie Benn for the captain, as CC says, rolls into the wing. Keeps it alive. Now rolls back over again to Ben. Ben avoids the spill. Finds CC back over again. He rebounds that puck, and now back again to Harley. Harley with the backhander finding CC. Move around the puck to Ben. Rebounds it. Now sets to CC. Here's Harley's shot, saved up by Mackenzie Blackwood. The rebound by the Stars. Here's CC right to her wing. Went down. Rebounds it. Now he's right from the corner. And we'll give it a little reset here.
His first goal
right to her wing. Now finding Thomas Harley.
Score by
Thomas Harley will fire that around the net. And now the Avalanche will take over as Coleman's right to her wing.
Assisted by number 23, Isa Lindell.
16:40 remaining.
And by number 21, Jason Robertson.
Over with 2 goals from
White
Johnston and the Calvert Grandland.
Assisted by Isa Lindell and
Jason
Jason Robertson. At 26 seconds in the first period of playoffs.
Rebound by Bishkell. Bishkell shot saved off by Mackenzie Blackwood. Kicks it over. Bishkell's right toward wing. And he sets the Stankoven. That blocked shot by Middlestad. And now Parsonage right toward the wing. Parsonage packing over. Big save by Jake Ottinger. And he will cover that one out. Back out of the zone. And now the rebound puts in for the Avalanche.
Dallas
But Connor lost that one. Sam Steele. Middlestad dumps it out.
His first goal in the playoffs, first goal of the postseason, score unassisted by number 64, Mikael
As Michelle with the rebound sends the Stankoven.
2 minutes remaining.
This really must have happened with some little flash over right here to goaltenders. It just made it impossible, but
at 2 minutes in the first period of the playoffs.
But sometimes the reason is it doesn't make anything that simple what he goes for. I sure do. I mean, I want to know if there is some big takes here. This offense is really kept on from coming back. Here's Josh Menson, sends it over to Martin Natchez. Natchez is right toward the wing, sets it over to Manson. Manson to Lekonen on a chance over. Pass broken up. Rebounded by Ludwig Stankoven. Now the Stars will have a chance here. Back to Jason Robertson. Fires that one around the net, sends to Stankoven. Toward the wing, we'll set it back over again to Robertson. He decided to go back the other way. Robertson lost control as McKinnon takes over on an unstoppable force back over again to Lekonen. Arturi Lekonen sets to Natchez. Natchez looking over, back to McKinnon. Good poke check by Robertson, and Harley sets it over. Clears his own, now Hintz will have his chance. Hintz sidesteps a shot, saved up by Mackenzie Blackwood. Rolls to Harley right to the outside, and it's stick lifted, and here's Cavaranta. Cavaranta, unable to have it all. As Lindell's right toward wing, he'll sell things down. A set over now finding to Harley. Harley looks over to Marchman. Marchman fires that one around the net, now sends it over to Harley. Harley right toward the wing. The back stepper, playing the push down in. And over to Grantlands, broken up by Cavaranta. Now he rolls to Logan O'Connor. A set off to Kelly. Now Duchesne's got that puck here for the Stars as he rolls it again to Miguel Granlund. Breaks it down. Takes a chance to Harley. A set over to CC. Rebounded by the Stars. He rolls it off to Granlund. Durai takes it over, now finding to Ross Colton, and now Wood will send it to Drury. Jack Drury right toward the wing. Woods takes over. Thomas Harley with the steal. There's a lot of great miscommunication here, and sometimes you don't really do it oftenly. That's what happens with this own goal. It just really took in with the block out to make that look comfortable and clear. They really are sure enough that they really need to give somebody else with the goal. And for some many reasons, it just happens with Mikael Granlund. He really had to make it clear afterwards. Now Bichel's right toward wing. Flings it out. Now Matthew Dumba will try to get it to Bourque. Rebounded by Jamie Benn. Dumba's back in right toward the wing. Enters zone, fires that one around net. Bourque's right toward wing. Now sets it over to Bichel. One-timer for Ben, whisk wide. Now Middleton's right toward the wing, sets it to Jack Drury. On a take, the rebound puts in for Drury. And it went escaping all the way into the Avs territory. This will make a new group. Oh, that plays very badly for the Avalanche. I don't know what's going to keep on changing. Here's a chance. Great save. And Robertson covers it in, not finding hits. I like how Ottinger's making the feeling. This Energizer is definitely like putting a nice setup. Now Bichel's right toward wing. Sets the hits. Hits. No cut and bounding. Now Matthew Dumba sets to Robertson on the shot. Makes save by Mackenzie Blackwood. Now the rebound by Matthew Dumba to Joe Robertson. The rebound puts in for Middlestad. The Avalanche are back into the Stars territory. Robertson takes it over, and now this deep pass. Lekkerman with a puck steal. Dallas back in the offense zone. Now we'll have it over to Ceci. And he makes that with a big slam right toward the wall. Duchesne right toward middle. Sets it back behind a pass again to Bichel. And he looks over to Ceci. Ceci went down. Lekkerman takes it over. Oh, he just made it right toward the center ice and the back of the board. And it's now back to Ceci. This is really like how dangerous is happening out there. Wow, I really are going to let it go smacking? It's a flyby? Unbelievable. Sam Steele sets to Mikael Granlund and he outfinds Thomas Harley. Thomas Harley looks again to Lindell. Lindell to Granlund. Here's a shot. Landon shoots wide. And now back to Harley. Harley to Steele. Back to Granlund. A set over to Harley. Lindell shot. Hit off the wing of the goalpost and off the glass. It's back to McKinnon. Now he sets to Martin Necas. Martin Necas looking, waiting, patient, and stopped by Ottinger. 11:01 remaining in the first period. They'll get some time to rest. Here they are as they're ready to get this on the next face-off. It is still a start-off game crowd as they're looking for a goal for the Avalanche. Off to Bourque. Bourque looks again to Danilov. And now Danilov looks to Harley. Lindell tries one, and it's redirected off the skater and back to Bourque. Here's another one to Thomas Harley. Harley looks in middle, saved by Mackenzie Blackwood. The Avs are back in the offense zone. Move around. Blocker saved by Ottinger, and the puck sends out of play. Looks like we have a lot of time left to get things done in the period. Still a 2-0 game Dallas. Middlestad wins the faceoff. Off and redirected. The rebound by Danilov. He was really sure that he was really going to give all of his effort. And sometimes when you don't really play it oftenly, they just really kept on coming back. Smith blocks a shot. Now off to Bourque. You know, I didn't really think about how Ceci was doing this, but that really makes a great block shot. Save play by Ottinger. In the middle, scores! Parsonen makes his first goal in the playoffs, and now they get themselves on the board for a 2-1 game. It was no use of it, how this really made it happen. You see what? Parsonen has been playing it with some keys, and he's just right in target. Just one timer right toward nearing the net, and he had his own goal. This is what happens with the Avalanche. They really are coming it from backward to forward. Now Parsonen's getting a team to get this first goal of the night. Now the wing, here's Gerard, sets the wood right toward wing. On a chance. Good take here by Ottinger. 2-time stop by Ottinger. Over now to Johnston. Wyatt Johnston sets it over, now finding it over to again to Dumba. The rebound by Michelle, they will try to regroup it here. And Drury takes it over. Dumba on him. Good stop. Won't take it in here. Avalanche are on the full pressure. Here's a take. Looks over. A shot for Drury. And this one's blocked up by Giggs because Dumba sends it across round the net.
Colorado goal, his first goal of the playoffs, first goal of the postseason. Scored by number 16, Huso Parsonen.
Johnston
He's assisted by number 27, Jonathan Bruin, and by number 37, Casey Wilstad. Time of the goal for the Avalanche. 9:53 remaining in the first period. Huso Parsonen with his first playoff goal, assisted by Jonathan Bruin and Casey Wilstad in the first period. 9:53 in the playoffs.
New line group. Lindell's back out to ice. Finding Thomas Harley again to Bach. Sam Steele right toward middle. And a cutting bounding save by Blackwood. We passed the midway mark of the first period. Still a 2-1 game. Colorado trying to look for a tie. Matthew Duchesne wins the faceoff. Lindell lose one. Thomas Harley gets his own rebound, now finding again to Lindell. Lindell sets the pass to Marchman. Wow, that one took a little stumble after him. Harley, look across, saved by Ottinger. And over right now to the center ice, I give a warm welcome to Silver Spoon of one of our players. Starting off is Nathan McKinnon. McKinnon is one of the biggest of the supporters and a Canadian professional players from the Colorado Avalanche. Since he made his good start here by the 2013 NHL draft, he was one of our biggest to show what he has been putting through. With Nathan McKinnon on his own goal, a set-up play here with Team Canada as they made their win in the Four Nations face-off, and he shows up with Connor McDavid. He really doesn't have anything to choose for, and he was definitely won the Stanley Cup with the Avalanche since 2022. He also won the Hart Memorial Trophy and the Ted Lindsay Award for the 2023-24 season. He's widely regarded one of the best ice hockey players of his generation. I'll find out about Nathan McKinnon of his own goal. Back to you guys. Thanks, Silver Spoon. We're looking at an eye on here for Nathan McKinnon. Let's hope there is. It might be. Let's see if it goes in there. That's one of our big tanks. Danilov sets back to Smith. And a rebound will have to regroup here as Stacey will now try to regroup their position. The back pass now finding again to Ben as he looks over to Bourque. Now they're back in the Avs territory. Sets to Ben on a shot. Saved by Mackenzie Blackwood. Danilov back to Ben. Over to Smith. Sets to Cece. Cece. Manson takes it over. Now the deep pass to Druin. Druin again to Parsonen. Going for two. Good stop by Ottinger. A nice pad save here with just 7:19 to go. There's a lot of time left to get right into this position. There is nothing to change here or there. We are looking for that goal to get in there. I felt so. I would have just liked seeing things if there's one take to the other. Delay penalty upcoming on the Colorado Avalanche. This will be a slashing on the team. This has been bad already, and then we don't think that's not possible enough at all. Looks like Dallas Stars are going to get on the power play. Looks like they'll have to try some new change here. If there's something else that's going to change it afterwards. Robertson shoots, saved by Blackwood. Logan O'Connor is in the penalty box. We'll give him a 2-minute penalty.
Colorado on white, 2 minutes for slashing. That's a penalty kill for the Colorado Avalanche, presented by TXU Energy. Your Dallas stopped.
Players are set, ready for the power play. It's still going to be a long way down, but they're looking like they wanted to get their own goal. Yeah, they do. For a root pain to their team, they really
Colorado
have to
penalty,
show it off.
25, Logan O'Connor, 2 minutes for slashing. Second penalty, 7:14 remaining in the first period. That's a penalty for the Colorado Avalanche on Logan O'Connor for a 2-minute slashing. Second penalty, 7:14 remaining in the first period of the playoffs.
Priority to the snap. It just makes it okay, but hopefully it might keep it back in, no problem. Hits right to a corner, now finds it over to Johnston. Johnson on the backhander, saved by Mackenzie Blackwood. Hits. One-timer for Hits. Couldn't get it through. It will clear it out. Now Thomas Harley will set to Johnson, and it's back to Jason Robertson. Robertson trying to move it again. Duchesne moving in from the back. Cavarante takes it over, now finding the Hits. On the pass to Robertson's been broken up. Duchesne, Stankoven, Bourquet. Stankoven looks to Duchesne. Duchesne shoots. Oh my! Just ring the post, and it just stays out of the net. That was just unbelievable. I couldn't just sworn. I thought that was gonna go in. Wow. I was never seen like they did before. Unbelievable. Now the Stars wins the face-off. Here's Logan Stankoven. Looks to Granlund. Granlund looks to Stankoven and a shot. Brain dropped it on a mask. Mason Marchman takes it over. Now Lekonich right to her in the wing. Offense zone. Deeps the puck and rebound by Stankoven. Stars have 35 seconds left for their advantage on the power play. As right now, O'Connor's still in the penalty box. Here's Marchman. Another hit here. Ben. Back to Granlund. Granlund sets to Stankoven. Looks to Bourquet. Bourque. Pass is already broken up. Logan Stankoven's right behind the net. One time Granlund shot saved by Blackwood. He's really been putting up a nice pace, but still not enough to get through the goaltender. Hinks wins the faceoff. Harley shoots it, but it's blocked. Nathan McKinnon's right toward wing. Johnson takes it over. O'Connor's time is about to expire. And that will do for the power play. It'll be 0-1 for the Stars as that man comes empty-handed. Great job here. And then I say to Mackenzie Blackwood, this one was a close range. It doinks off the goalpost and then stays outside. I was never seeing it like this was going to change out. I don't know what did change, but that really must have put out for some hard stick out in the play zone. This definitely got really out of the way for some reasons. And then Mackenzie Blackwood, he just felt like where the puck went, but then he got it. He knew where he was finding for, but now I knew they really kept on coming back. One time Daniel scores! Easy does so as Daniel adds another goal to the postseason. Now there's 2 goals by Jimmy Daniel. One time a snap and the just scored by the clock. 81.8 miles per hour. The Dodgers isn't going to let it down on the way away from the goal. He really just think he wasn't going to make it through. That was incredible with a start goal taken. It's now a 3-1 game. The Avalanche still trying to answer back here in the first period as 3-1 puts for Daniel to extend up by 2.
Bling, bling.
Now Lindell will send it over to Harley. He's right toward away. Again to Lindell. Lindell fires that one around net, and it sends over to Granlund. Here's Bourquet, now finds Harley. I send it in and off. Quick 3. Oh, he just almost missed off the glove, and it just stays out. Jack Drew is right toward the wing. Covered it up by the defender. Ben's got it across. Sends to Lindell. Outside the board, Thomas Harley. Quick time, enough shot saved by Mackenzie Blackwood. Jack Drury sets to Miles Wood. Wood lost the puck in handling. Rebound by Harley, and it sets back to Dananoff. The rebound by Lindell. Wood takes it over. Shot glove saved by Ottinger. 3:21 remaining in the first period. Still looking for a time to get there. Now the officials are getting set, ready to drop the puck. Still look like there's a great timing to make the advantage with the first goal of the game. Blocked the shot. Box got it back. He'll send it around the net, and icing will be on Dallas Stars. And now to talk about this one here, I have Jake Ottinger, one of our American ice hockey goaltenders. Silver? Well, folks, thank you very much here. When I talk about Jake Ottinger, his special performance is putting an energizer that he does for him. When I say that Ottinger's got a great use of his stamina, it's the boost saves that he makes it great. The clear ranging of this play is for Jake Ottinger. He was one of our biggest on the supports. Goaltenders
Score
are
by
really
number
hard to
63,
and they're
Jenny
acting here in the NHL face-off of the four nations. They're really sure that Ottinger's been a big star and a big American player in the USA team from the Olympics. He was really professional to make a start on his own goal, and for now and ever, this makes it a hard change.
His second playoff goal of the game, first goal, assisted by Mike Johnston and Thomas Marley in the first period at 15:51 in the playoffs.
Stop by Dumbo. Robertson takes it over. A send a deep pass to Hintz. Spinorama, go for the shot. Up again, saved by Mackenzie Blackwood. He was really sure about it. I thought that Rube Hintz was able to make it clear than that. This Ranger's going to be putting in a spin and a shot. Johnston sets it over. Now he will set it over to Rube Hintz right behind the net with 2 minutes. Again to Robertson. It's rebounded by Druin, again to Natchez. Natchez right toward Wayne. Sets it over. That shot went wide. Rebound by Cece. And now he sets to Robertson. Natchez, Druin shot, this wide. Cece takes it over and will clear the zone out of here. The Abs are back in the offense zone as McKinnon takes over. Took a little hit here. Wow, Mackenzie Blackwood realized that Miguel Granlund was putting in nice with a hit. That's really like how hard it did. I don't see where's the problem with that. Saved by Blackwood. Stars on full transition. And it's saved by Blackwood. Harley. Back to Granlund. Granlund shots blocked. And it's on the pad by Mackenzie Blackwood.
1 minute left in the first period.
Rolls around the net. Lindell. Trying to give it over again. Pass to Duchesne. Looks to Harley. Harley lost the puck. Now it's rolled to Natchez. Duchesne trying to hold it. Now it's Lehkonen right toward the wing. Pulls him down right toward the ground. Duchesne right toward wing. 33 seconds left in the first period. Now Colton's got that puck finding again to Bergeron. Here's Wood. Fires it. Stop made by Ottinger. The rebound by Drury. Michelle on the fast break. Here they go. 2-on-1. Set score! Bart Hughes, one-time goal and a 2-on-1 fast break. Now got it up 5-1. Neighbor big puck. A first shot in the playoff. He just shows it when Kyle makes it stand. Now look at over here. When you see these playoffs, that makes it very little kid. That's what he makes his own goal, and he really showed it off. That's a great take that I'm going to do tonight here in the first period. Scorers with the face that it's done by now sends it over to Ben, and we'll cover it up by Ottinger and Dumbo. We'll finish off the first period, and this fan is loving it.
And that's the end of the first period. The first intermission score, the Dallas Stars 4 and the Colorado Avalanche 1.
Welcome back, everybody, as we're ready to get started with the second period in Dallas, Texas. And here we go. We're ready to start the second period here at Dallas in American Airlines Center, and we are ready to go. All right, a minute take here for you guys. Let's see how they done it in the first period with some crazy goals. Crazy take is happening out there. That one goes to Victor Green. Same things, but I'm sure that it looks like the Dallas Stars have been one of our biggest in the support. And I'm going to say now there, Mr. Centerpiece, we really have a lot to take in. A streak goals, they're just a lot of streakings for in the first period. But it looks like the second period might be coming in here. So let's hope that they take it in. Now he sets seconds right toward the outside. Avalanche still trying to find another way. Mackenzie Blackwood covers it with a glove save at the start of the second period. And with our special take here, Victor Green has been showing up to give some communities for some students, and we really have been thanking to everybody who's noticing for the kids for the donation and for our special pizza party here in Dallas, Texas. This makes it an unbelievable moment to show the children we're growing and proud and support. This makes it an easy range for them to enjoy themselves, and with our exciting, there'll be plenty of anything for our bundles, and most of all, to you fans. This makes it for the Stars happen here in Dallas, Texas, and you're one of them. It's just what I always say now, Victor Green just really loves showing it out, and he makes a great support. Coming from outer space, and looks like he now is the one, Victor Green alien. Maybe that's why. I really gotta say now that Victor Green has definitely been kicking it off really well. And hey, I don't know if you can definitely dance like that. Maybe you could show how the kids can do. Make them feel like a good time. Exactly. When I know about how to do this thing, Victor Green, would you like to do this one a little bit for me? Well,
It's first goal of the playoffs, first goal of the game.
So if there is anything, I would choose you to go with Green. You never get some credit effort here if you wanted to do for him. He's watching you.
Assisted by number 6, Leon
Yeah, sure, really. I mean, for part of Houston and Dallas,
1948
I mean,
remaining in
this
the
is Texas
first period.
hockey.
Maverick Burkue, his first goal of the playoffs, assisted by Leon Bishop at 1948 in the first period of the playoffs.
Hey, believe everybody. This makes it good. Glad to do so. Now as they're ready to take things on with the next puck drop, they're looking for another goal for the Colorado Avalanche to get a close game. A 4-2, but it's still a 4-1 game. Here's Smith. Lost his puck controlling. Rebounded by Robertson. And right behind the net. Now Gerard's got it right over toward the wing as he sets it over to Manson. On a takeaway, not finding the Natchez. Sets over to Lekkerden. Pass to Gerard. Here's Gerard's shot. Blocked up again. Robertson takes it over, and he sets the hits. Here's another one to Cece. Looks over to Johnston. Johnston fires up and around the net. Looks again to Cece. We'll give it back to Wilkins this time as he's right behind the net. One time for Cece. Ladder saved me by Mackenzie Blackwood. Oh, a rumble on the hit near the board. Harley takes it over. Johnston. One-timer for Cece is way wide. And he sets to Harley. Now here comes Stankoven. Lost that one. Hintz takes it out. Now he just rolls it in. Hintz back to Stankoven. Looks over now. Finding again to Harley. Harley looks over to Bach. Bach behind the net. Rebound by Makar. And it's back to Gerard. Sets to Colton. Moves to Wood. Wood on a take. Back to Steele. Looks to Harley. Goes with a rumble takedown. And he sets to Bach. Bach couldn't get over it as a good steal put it in for the Avalanche. Now as Marquez rolls it in again, now finding Lindell. Wood takes back to Makar. Makar lost that one. Here's another one, a pulling shot. Hot save. Stick Ottinger at a goaltender. Big save by Ottinger. Ottinger's going to handle it in with another weight coming down as he wants to get his own goal to put it in. Here's the win for the Avalanche. Oh, a rumble hit right toward the wing. That's going to hurt. This is definitely an ouchie moment. Wow. I mean, watch out, guys. They really are overpicking against in again. Borque right toward wing. Off to Dumba. Dumba shoots. Saved by Mackenzie Blackwood. Rebound by Borque. 30 hits here for the Stars as they rolls against the Ben. Ben looks again to Bishop. Michelle Granlund. Dumba fires him, shoots wide, and it's right toward again, right toward back to the Stars to Ben. Now Dumba's right toward the wing, sets a new group change here. A set back to Michelle. Ben shoots, blocked the shot. McCarr takes it back. Colorado into the Stars territory. Granlund is right toward the outside of a corner as Matthew Dumba now sets to Michelle. In open range, finding Duchesne. Duchesne pass to Marchman. Marchman couldn't get an open look. Now Casey Middlestats right toward the zone. Rolls him down. Granlund rolls the pass over. Now the Stars can take their chances to Duchesne. And he sets to Marchman. Now it rolls back to Parson and right toward the wing. Kick back to Middleton. Middleton rolls to Druden. Druden shot, save on a pad by Ottinger. Ease it up in a hurry. Rolls to Ceci. Ceci rolls in right toward the wall. And a pad saved by Mackenzie Blackwood. He's really giving all that he can. I mean, Ottinger's really like unstoppable. I mean, this really couldn't get all of it down to see what's going on. That makes it hard in understanding. Rebound by Thomas Harley. And he'll now send it back to Hintz. Hintz pulls in, block the shot. Blackwood covers up. We'll get a whistle with only 13:45. I've got a bad feeling with this one here. You know, Devin Toast was really like bumped in right toward the wall after Dana. That's really going to make a pain out of it worse. Nearing closer to the midway mark of the period, Stars are up ahead 3. 4-1's the score. Now the win for the Avs as McCarr takes it over, now finds it again to Ross Colton. Colton sets it over, and he's getting whacked out of it. That will be another penalty on Colorado. Oh, this really almost went bad, and this is not going to start really well. I don't know what's happening here. This really going to make him hurt. Ben sets to Harley. Harley sets to Ben. Now Ben sets to Harley. Trying to wait around for a little bit. Give to Ben. Need to make a new change up. Right toward corner is Bob. Referee's hand still up. Harley, steal, get back to Lindell. Lindell looking it over again. Now he will set to Harley. Harley looks to Lindell. Tried it over to Steele. Steele shoots it. Trying to put it back again to Stinkelman. And he rolls around again. Referee hand still up in the air. Still waiting for a penalty call. Lindell's right toward the wing. And this one gets back to Harley. Lindell. Overpass. Rebound by Robertson. Robertson. Open look to Lindell. Last touch puts in for Avs as Drury's in the penalty box.
Colorado penalty on White. 2 minutes for slashing.
Drury's not going to start like this, and I thought that puck was going to steal, and this is what happened. He was slashed on Harley badly. Now Drury's in the penalty box.
That's a penalty kill for the Colorado Avalanche, presented by TXU Energy. Your Dallas Stars are
0-1 for the Stars. They're looking for a power play goal to get it in. Now the win for McKinnon.
Colorado penalty, number 18, 2 minutes for slashing. Time of penalty, 13:39 remaining in the second period. That's a penalty on the Colorado Avalanche on Jack Drury for 2 minutes slashing on number 18. Time of penalty, 13:39 remaining in the second period of the playoffs.
Harley back outside. Now Duchesne will cover in front of the zone. To Johnston. One time for Harley, stopped by Mackenzie Blackwood. He really showing up on a great take here, but didn't get enough through with the power play on this goal. Hintz wins the faceoff, looks at Harley. Harley shoots, and stopped by Mackenzie Blackwood. He really showing up, nowhere to be found, and he was really all over the line. Well, I felt like that. It looks like that Mackenzie Blackwood's really like showing that often. Like, he was really not surprised to see anything like this, but he really took it all back and downwards. You know what I'm saying? This really is giving all that a better look. After a save by Jake Ottinger, here's Kintz. He finds Duchesne. We'll send it off to Hartley this time, and he now sets to Johnston. Johnston looks over to Robertson. On a rebound by Kintz, on the backhander, shots blocked and rebounded by Gerard. Stars still have the puck here. Give it over back to Burke. Burke now finds Hintz. Hintz moves over shot. Safe play. Rebound by Burke. Rebound by Hintz. Gerard takes it over. And he'll clear the zone out of here as Stankelman looks again to Burke. Send it back to Mason Marchman. Marchman's right toward Wayne. And he's over now. Stankelman wasn't set as it rolls back over to the Stars territory. Back to Stankelman it goes, and now Thomas Harley is off the ice, and now Marchman's on ice. Looking for Jamie Benn. Here he goes! Stopped by Blackwood. What a nice save on the play. This advantage was really like putting in all the effort. Jury's penalty is about to expire. Rolls the pass over to Marchman. Marchman outside. Here's one-timer, and that rolls out, and that's going to do for the power play for the Stars. 0-2 for the team. You know, just didn't really think it was going to work that way. And I felt like this would be easy enough to give a nice goal, but this extension was not putting in a nice take. This effort was going to turn it over at the right timing. But then, to Jamie Benn, and the save puts in by Mackenzie Blackwood. That's unbelievable that they're really stopping it in. Now he finds Benn right toward the wing as he sets it over finding Marchman. Marchman sets to Stankelman, and now he rolls to Whoop Hintz. Hintz, move around! His shot went wide already! And after a spinorama, he couldn't get over it. That was almost too quick, and this one really makes it not enough to get the speed down. Here's Middlestad on a shot blocked by Whoop Hintz. He's off to Whoop Hintz. Pulls the middle. Saved by Mackenzie Blackwood. Stopped it again. Nice take here for Mackenzie Blackwood to cover it up. A lot of time left in this period. 56 over 37 hits. Looks like Stars are really trying to mess things up. Now to win. Here's Dumbo. Dumbo. And the team goes offside. Still looking for a goal for the Colorado Avalanche with 9:32 remaining. Now the win for Colorado. Here's Middletown. Middleton look again to McKinnon. Off to Lopinen. On a save, he scores. Nathan McKinnon has his first goal in the playoffs. He gets it down by 2. It looks like it's going to be a closing game. Well, Nathan McKinnon was really forcing it in. That makes it a great take, and he finally gets his own goal. He really showing off. Nice take. I didn't see what was going to happen like that, but until then, he showed up, no timing at all. You know, that's what happens with Nathan McKinnon. This rebound puts it back, and as Ottinger, they couldn't get it back. So Nathan McKinnon gets his first playoff goal against the Dallas Stars with only 9:23 time on the goal, and they really are just like kept on going backward up. Yeah, I don't see about Nathan McKinnon. I think he's really like showing an unstoppable force. He really shows up with this nice rebound. Hey, make it good clear if they really get it going. Lecker takes it over now, finding the other way with only 9 minutes left in the second. He's finding McKinnon. McKinnon looks to Natchez. The rebound by Dumbo. And he's over now to Johnston. Johnston sets to Robertson. Looks it over. Seal, go for a redirection. Can he get over it down? Robertson shoots, saved by Mackenzie Blackwood. Malinsky's right to McKinnon. Rolls right toward the wall. Johnston kicks the puck. Now the rebound puts in by Harley.
Colorado goal. His first goal in the playoffs, first goal of the postseason. Scored by number 29, Nathan McKinnon. Assisted by number 62, Arturi Lehkonen. And by number 67, Keaton Middleton. Tapping a goal, 10:37 remaining in the second period. As Saban McKinnon, his first playoff goal, assisted by Kerry Leckerman and Keaton Middleton in the second period at 10:37 in the playoffs.
Stankoven couldn't get it back. With 8 minutes left in the second period, they're still trying to get a goal. Monster on a smackdown. And it's rolled over to Parsonen. Marchman took a little slink on a move out of here. Lindell takes it back. I don't see what's going to happen. I thought that Stars was going to make a shooting range on a redirection. This didn't really think they were going to cover back in. Dallas Stars up by 2 to cut the digit for Colorado as they trail by 2. Duchesne wins the faceoff. CC sets the Granlund. And now Duchesne right toward Wayne. Duchesne, Marchman backhander, stopped by Blackwood. 7:32 remaining in the second. Dallas Stars still looking like they want another deflection to give it over. Now they're waiting for Mac Duchesne. Marchman's back the other side. Now finds CC. And he took it out. CC recovers it. Duchesne back in his own. He gets back up. Rolls it right toward in front. Penalty, nothing signalized for Dallas. Now McCarr takes over as full pressure comes off for Dallas Stars. Cronin, back to Smith, it goes again to CC. This couldn't get overuse of it. I really don't see anything going on with some stoppage. Ben, the pass broken up. And Garrod, a big rush, scores! What a slick of a move, and he just makes it clear as they're down by 1 after Wood. Wow, nobody is stopping at all. As you know what Gerard's been moving? He really just takes his time. All alone. No one's going after him. This really makes it an easy goal to make it stand out. Now it's Gerard. They're getting it back in now. 4-3's a score. Dallas Stars. They're making a close game afterwards here, after Wood. And now as they win the face-off, here's Gerard with his own first goal in the playoffs. A set to Cohen, stopped by Ottinger. They'll cover in by Matthew Dumba as he rolls to Bichelle. Bichelle to Bourquier. Acute finding Dumba. Slows with the break. Sends to Bichelle. And there will be no penalty here on Dallas as they keep it out. Matthew Dumba looks at Bichelle.
His first goal of the playoffs, first goal of the postseason. Scored by number 49, Samuel
and back to
Girard.
Dananoff.
Assisted by number 28,
Dananoff
Miles
sets
Wood.
to Robertson on a shot.
Time to goal,
Save
13:09 remaining in the second
Blackwood.
period. Samuel Girard with his
Give it a
first
go,
playoff
Miles
goal,
Harley.
assisted by Miles Wood in the second period at
Harley
13:09
makes it
in the
around.
playoffs.
Dananoff shot. He tried to make a wrist shot, but it still makes a save. Lindell right toward the outside. He will send it over back to Colorado, and now they will have the puck for Miles Wood to get into Jack Drury. Jack Drury sits down bad in a position. Harley looks to Lindell, and he's over now finding Hintz. Hintz with a shot, saved by Mackenzie Blackwood. Johnston recovering a rebound. Open look, didn't go after it that far as he tries to pull it back. Here's Kintz. Kintz sets to Robertson. Robertson shoots, save! Diving play by Mackenzie Blackwood. What a stop here for the Avalanche with 5:21. There is no stopping. I felt like Mackenzie Blackwood, he was really giving all he does for. He didn't really think he was going to be able to get it up in time. Now the win for Harley. He sets to Robertson, and he will now find Lindell. Lindell finds Harley, and he sets to Lindell. Lindell to Johnston. On a shot's blocked. O'Connor's right toward wing, as he now has it across here for the Avalanche. He went down, rebounded, saved by Ottinger. 5 minutes left in the second period. Looking like they wanted to get their own goal to put it back. McKinnon wins the faceoff. On a shot. It's rebounded by Robertson. Robertson on a sprint. One-timer over on a shot making. Safe play by Mackenzie Blackwood. Robertson taking some time, now finds Johnston. He will now set to Smith forward. He gets again to Johnston. Lindell trying to go to Johnston this time. They're moving the puck back and forth. Smith to Johnston. Here's a shot. Pat save. Almost went tipped out. And it goes back to Natchez. Arturi Lekkonen. Rebound by Smith. Now Duchesne's got it back to Smith this time and rolls to Johnston. Johnston rebounds the puck on a shot, stays out of the zone. Duchesne rolls to Smith. Johnston, shot, off the blocker. McCarr rolls to Natchez. 4 minutes left remaining in the second period as Smith covers it in. Duchesne, right turn opposite side of the zone. You'll fire that one around net again to Granlund. McCarr takes it back. Avalanche back in the offense zone. Smith takes it away. Granlund looks over it again to Cece, and now finding Marchman. Marchman making new line change. Finding Michelle. Again to Danilov. Danilov rolls in. Saved by Blackwood. He will freeze the puck with only 3:25 remaining in the second period. And a crazy one going in here, guys, as it's still a 4-3 game after a goal by Samuel Girard. And here comes Girard. Right turn wing, sick the move, takes it out. Now the rebound by Matthew Dumba. Dumba's right behind the cage, and he'll now set to Bichelle. Over now to Danilov. Danilov, look his way down to Ben, saved out. That stays out of his zone, still available to get a rebound. Dumba shoots it, that misses wide. And a rebound by Manson. Now it's off to Middlesack. Middlesack to Druin. Druin. Rebound by Michelle. And he gives to Danilov, finding again to Bourque. Ben takes it over. Another hit here for the Avalanche. That's 70 in a row. Richard shot. That one redirects it and out goes right to the wall. Hits. Shoots it. That shot's blocked. And that stick brokens up here. You'll get a real replacement. This is really what happens, that he makes it another cheaper price. This really what happened is he broke in the stick. He just couldn't get over it, and he really have to get him to get a new one. You know, this is definitely how bad it went. I thought this would have been helpful. Rupence, and he's tripped. Logan O'Connor sent back to the penalty box.
Colorado penalty on White. 2 minutes for tripping.
This is not a good idea when you're playing it like that. Logan O'Connor was a little lazy to push it in, and he's not going to get over this in time.
That's a penalty kill on the Colorado Avalanche, presented by TXU Energy. Your Dallas Stars.
Now for the start here for the Stars. 0-2 this time, but will they have some answers with the power play goal? Big sprints the face-off.
Colorado penalty, number 25, 2 minutes for tripping on Logan O'Connor. Time penalty, 2:03 remaining in the second period. That's a penalty on Colorado Avalanche on Logan O'Connor for 2-minute tripping on number 25. Time penalty, 2:03 remaining in the second period of the playoffs.
Here he comes. Third wing saved by Mackenzie Blackwood. 1:40 remaining in the second period. 1:37 for the Stars power play in the second period. You know, I was not really seeing anything, but that really makes Granlund and their team a lot forceful. It looks like the special needs team really might have some new recruitments. Marchman sets over to Bourque. He will now find Ben. Ben's right towards zone. Marchman shot, score! What a trick! He takes a power play goal. Now they have an answer. Up by 2. You see that now? Jamie Jack is making a pass to Mason Marchman. This really makes it a great goal for you. That is Mason Marchman. He really made this great goal on a comeback win to get it back up by 2. That was incredible. Stars are back up by 2. Jamie Benning with the first assist in the playoffs. He rolls it down big here. Yeah, I felt like they were doing it for him. Jamie Bennett's been like a nice take effort.
Bling bling.
You know what I'm getting, right? I say that Mason Marchment's doing really well on the carry-out. This really got a great use of his skills. Just keep playing if you do for him. Bichelle takes over. Now you have the Duchesne. You'll carry that out. And Mason Marchment sets a rebound fighting Matthew Dunbar. Fires that. He broke a stick too.
1 minute
and
left
he's going
in
to
the
have to go
second
back
period.
afterward. There's no plays afterwards here. Matthew Dunbar was really like breaking the stick afterward. It looks like a new replacement. He's going to have to get a new stick. 11:28 for the Dallas Stars and 2:01 for the Avalanche on the time on attack with under a minute to go. Now Steele wins the faceoff. Bichelle finds Dumba. And he looks to Bichelle. Bichelle sets the steal. Steele.
His first goal of the playoffs, first goal of the season, score on the power play, number 27, Mason Marchment. Assisted by number 14, Jamie Benn.
On a shot saved
and by number 22, Maverick Burke.
And now he moves it to Harley.
Time and a goal for the Stars on the power play.
He has been denied a quick play
remaining in the second period.
Mason
Marchment on a goal assisted by Jamie Benn and Maverick Burke at the time at 18:35 in the playoffs on a power play goal.
Now Stankoven rolls it in, and there's no take, and a shot will not happen here.
And that will end the second period. Your second intermission score. Your Dallas Stars 5 and Colorado Avalanche 3.
Third period is coming up next after this. And we are back. Final period about to begin here for game number 2 in Dallas. And here we go. We're ready to get this thing started off. Let's hope the finish puts in for real. Alright, a little bit of a takeover here for you guys and how they've done with the Stars and Avalanche. Well, they're so good right now. They're playing really well. I mean, a lot of skill challenges really like anything that's better on the use. This energy has been playing a lot of it decent given years. There's no stopping to this advantage. I'm just loving to see things here going in by. And some quick timing is simply the right thing to do for. Agreed, Finn. Agreed. Now the rebound puts in for the H's. He sets it over to Lundgren. They just shot saved by Ottinger. As he will hold things in with passing the start of the third period into the game. Now we're off to do things again. And as we're now with the next face-off between the Stars and the Avs. Now the win for Toes. Drummond takes it over. Back up on the ice is Toes. Granlund passing to Duchesne's broke it up. Kel McCarr's right toward the wing. Now Duchesne back opens up the pass. Harley sets it over, now finding to Marchment. Marchment denies that one with the hit. Granlund sets to Lindell. Lindell looks again at Harley. Lindell, Granlund shoots, save, better than the deep rebounding. And they're trying to get Duchesne to have his own rebound to get another goal, but it's been denied for the goaltender. It seemed like he was already been paired up already. I didn't see what's going to happen. Stars wins the face-off. Dunbar looks again at Granlund. Granlund shoots and scores! 2 goals in the playoffs! Under the Minnesota Avs! They now got their winning streak 6-3. Never seen the ambulance this, so we go to Brooklyn. This is what makes it happen. That makes some great goal to look at the charitable. You say about Brooklyn, he's really making a great goal to put it in with a better coach. Just start that one right. This is one of the better teams here to show things off. Again, Brandon trying to show off with this larger crowd to have welcoming for the Sharks.
Bling bling.
And he's really having a blast out there. Yeah, I would have said so. I mean, they've noticed about Miguel Granlund, and he is really like on the hard take. I never see him when he does do for, but he's really been keeping up here for real. Now Gerard's right toward in the wing on the outside of his zone. The deep pass over, finding again to Parsonen. Parsonen pass, and a shot blocked by Dumba. Granlund takes over, now finds the Borku. Borku goes right over. Dumba shot. Unable to get that goal as Blackwood will try to cover things up. We're nearing the 18-minute mark in the third period. Borku wins the faceoff, and Dumba will now send to Dananoff. Trying to look for the pass. Drury takes it over. And now second goal of the playoffs. Borku goes down. Never get for Dumba. Trying to get through over to Borku. He'll send over to Jamie Penn. Dananoff going for it.
Assisted by number 3, Matthew
Dumba. Was really going for it. I was really
and by number 95, Matt Duchesne.
Jack Drury
Time of the goal, 120 remaining in the third period. Miguel Granlund, his second playoff goal, assisted by Matthew Dumba and Matt Duchesne at 120 in the third period of the playoffs.
CC, right to Ben. Ben, pass, trying to root the puck in. Now it's Drury with the puck on the outside, and he will set it over again to Manson. Manson looks to Drury, and Gerard's right toward wing. Here comes a shot. And saved by Ottinger. Cavaranta outside. Redirected on Johnston. Now he rolls to CC right over now, finding Smith. Smith, pass, broken up, trying to rebound by Johnston. Now Johnston's in the corner. And couldn't get the pass open up to Smith. Cavaranta fires that puck around net. Lindell takes over, now finds again to Hintz. Hintz sets to Smith. Smith goes right toward the wall. Watch out, visitors. They're sure enough that they're really just kept on fighting back. This is almost going to be a turn down for the worse. Duchesne trying to get back up. Now the rebound by Johnston will set to Lindell. Lindell sets to Smith. Smith rushes right toward in the offense zone. And Mason Marchman gives it over to outside, sets to Lindell. Baked over to Mason Marchman, broken up. Natchez, one-on-one battle! Stopped by Ottinger and a big save. Yo, that was a pretty great clear on its own. They really have been showing it off right promptly. Now he's set for Marchman as he sets over to Lindell. Harley shoots it. Blocked the shot, rebounded up by Colorado, and Blackwood will recover the puck, getting ready for the next faceoff. All officials are getting set and ready for the tip-off for the faceoff pack. They're still looking like they're trying to get this own goal for steal, but it still would have been unfair to get the touch in to stop down. Jordan is right to Middlestad. Middlestad shot, and this one's covered up by Ottinger. Ottinger's going to hold another save here for game 2, as with only 15:31 remaining in the third period. With the win, here's Colorado. Gil McCarr goes down. He goes back up. A big save by Ottinger. Rolls to Matthew Dumba. Oh, Dumba! Little redirection here. And another stop by Ottinger. Bouchel couldn't hold on to the piece here. Middlestad sets over on a shot. It's blocked by Bach. Jordan takes over on a shot. Oh, Logan Stankelman. He joins the party too to block the shot by the Avalanche. There was no stopping back, no turning back. That really must have got a big use of his skill challenge. Toews takes it over. Now the Avalanche will carry over to McCarr, and he sets it over again. Now the other side will take in Middlestad. Good poke check for the Stars. It's rebounded by McCarr. Shot glove saved by Ottinger. Matthew Dumba's right toward wing. Sent a deep pass to Johnston. Good feed on his own. Robertson shot saved by Mackenzie Blackwood. Johnston with the rebound back to Robertson. 8 middle gets. And big stop here by Mackenzie Blackwood. It's right to a corner. One more time for Johnston. Blocked the shot. Robertson Can't hold on to that puck. Now it's rebound by Burke. Burke's right towards zone. And a send pass and the shot stopped by Blackwood. Looks like they really are counting everything, but they still haven't really found any goals yet to make it clear and go on. Still looking for a goal here for the Avalanche. Still trying to see if they can get their advantage to put it up front. And the win for Colorado. Setting a rebound for Middleton. Middleton sets to Lekkonen. And McKinnon's right toward Wayne. On a shot, safe play, put a rebound, they tipped out. Jamie Bench right toward Wayne as he sets to Danilov. Danilov will fire it back to Ben. The captain's right toward corner. And he'll now set it over to Burke. Danilov rolls in front, called saved by Blackwood. Blackwood's holding on to his prayer to hold things everything. With that one being said, 87 over 81, definitely a good 80% between both teams, but not in the 70% on one of each. As Walensky has this puck in, carried into the star zone. Here's a chance. The back passer now finds it again to O'Connor, and it sets to Cavaranta. Cavaranta finds Kelly. Looks at Walensky. That shot's blocked. CC looks over to Smith. Rebound by CC. No offside in the Stars. Rebound by Granlund. Granlund will try to go back over again to Marchman. CC. And back to Logan O'Connor. Logan O'Connor finds Cavaranta. This one gets blocked in traffic. The Stars are back in offense zone. Poland back to Duchesne, and he'll now give to CC. Dallas back in the offense zone in Colorado territory. Granlund's right toward outside, sets it over again, now finding to Harley. Harley goes right to Granlund. Granlund shoots, saved by Mackenzie Blackwood. Back behind the Burke. Oh, the big rumble on the gate already made it worse. That possible straight is going to keep going out. They really didn't think they were going to do that, and I would not be happy enough if the head coaches were able to complain for him. Carson in, blocks that up, trying to roll it out of here. Oh my goodness, that Danilov was in a hurry. And here's another one, and a shot saved by Jake Ottinger. That stop saved by Manson. Parsons right toward Wayne. Watching on him. Finds Drury. Drury's shot glove saved by Ottinger. 40 shots on goal for Colorado and only 66 for Dallas. There, it looks like they were really just keep on going that hard. With the win, here's Toes. The rebound sets in for Toes. Lindell takes over, now finds Johnston. Johnston didn't figure it was going to get afterwards. Vince right toward the back. And he sets to Harley. Here's Lindell. Trying to get it right around the pass. On the shot. Chop it away for a little bit, and he will have to try to give it over to Johnston. Johnston finds Harley. Here's Robertson. Shoots it. No deflection here for the Stars. And now it's rolls to McKinnon. He sets to Lekkonen. Lekkonen. Cale McCarr sets the Toes. Robertson clears that one out. And now Toes will have it. Rupin's got that puck in the zone. Oh my! He was almost being an unstoppable force, but the goaltender still hold on. There was no turning back afterwards. I don't see what this made in, but that really made it a little slow to get up. And what they didn't see now is that I thought that Hicks would have made a goal to put it in. Rupins finds pass to Bichelle. Again to Matthew Dumba. Dumba, cut it to the right. Saved by Blackwood. He'll hold things in with another face-off coming up. Here in the next coming up games here, as we will have another other side here as we're nearing the midway mark of the period. Later tonight at 7 p.m. will be the Canadiens facing on against the Capitals of Alex Ovechkin's team, the grade A of the number 1 seeded team in the Metropolitan Division. And then following along with our next game for the finish of the day 1 for game 2 will be the rematch between the Jets and the Blues. That big coverage of the game starts at 9:30 p.m. So make sure you catch all games here only on Son of Beast. And then for tomorrow, we will have another game here to get right back into the zone to start the Eastern Conference. The first part of the game will be the next determination. This time, we're changing it up and going over the Battle of Ontario first before the next game, as we have the Golden Knights facing against the Wilds later tonight here at 9 o'clock p.m. That will be happening here for after the Florida Showdown at 7 p.m. And then after this, before this one, we will be seeing what happens with this one. As you may have already guessed it definitely changes to be the Oilers and the Kings back in Los Angeles after the Battle of Ontario. Get your all games here now, only on Son of Beast. And be sure to subscribe to my channel, because if you don't, somebody will. Great save by Blackwood. So make sure you keep on your games here, make sure you have notifications on the bell, and you'll be locked in tight in no time. If you already subscribed, thank you very much. Now as Colorado wins the faceoff, here's Colton right toward the other way to send pass to Manson. Over now to Drury. Drury moving around, finding Gerard, and a big hit. That goes to another one on the Stars with 71 hits in a row. Move around, saved by Ottinger. Lindell takes over, now finds Ben. Ben goes back to Harley, and he'll now have a cut. In the Avs territory is Jamie Benn. Through the corner, trying to push it out. Now here's the rebound, and Tarley goes offside with 8:32 to go in the third period. With that being said, if you're looking at Jack and Jelly Feet, we've got tickets here. If you're not a fan of it or anything, you might want to check it out to see what's up. Let's meet your creators here at thevidcon.com. And that's going to be back in Anaheim for another part of the year to join us for the fun and for anything with communications, and for our whole entire of the group. You will love it too, with some amazing events here happening in June 19th to the 21st. So that's going to be in Anaheim, California. If you would have wished here, you would have noticed that you will be loving it too, to watch it on demand here, right on the go. Get your tickets now here at vidcon.com/tickets. CC right toward again. Smith. And right over to CC. CC sets the bend. Oh, that's a monster on a hit. CC shoots, but saved by Blackwood. 7:36 to go in the third period. And by the way, this is not sponsored in this video. Don't ask me. I mean, nobody will ever ask that. I mean, this is not sponsored. You get that. Repent splits the face-off. CC sets to Johnston. Looks to CC, now finds again to Smith. Smith in trouble. Nate just takes it over. CC coming on in. Stopped by Ottinger. He rolled that one out there with a beating time on the goaltender as Energizer makes a save on the boost by Ottinger. Oh, he does this really well. I mean, Ottinger skated really well. A lot of intense speed. I can't believe that he's doing this again. With the block shot, here's Dumbo. He'll clear it out. And icing will be on Dallas. Just about 7:15 remaining in the third period. With the win, stop on Ottinger. With the rebound, oh, the two-time stop made here for Ottinger. He was really like all giving over everything. I mean, you're all seeing things that's going on right around the target. That being said, this really makes it sure up for any. Nate just has his puck back in with under 7 minutes to go in the third period. And he now sets the Lekwinen. The rebound by Leckwood. Stop made by Ottinger. Johnston lost the puck. The rebound puts in for Johnston. The rebound by Robertson. On the backhander! Oh, nice stop to make the save on Mackenzie Blackwood. Druin's right toward Wayne. Shot save, plays it out. Avalanche holds on with the puck rebound. Duchesne takes it over. No penalty on Avalanche. Milstad pulls the pass. Toe shot. Blocked by Carly. Marchman takes over right toward the other wing. Here's another one. Milstad takes it out. Now to set over again by Middlestad. Devin Toes right toward the wing. Sets to Parson. Parsonen. Shot saved made by Ottinger. Again to Grandin. Toes takes it back. Now finding Parsonen as he looks to Toes. Toes sets to Druin. That shot redirected wide and it goes right back to the Avs. Druin again to Toes on a shot. Save on Ottinger, padded bound. Gramlin gets smacked. The rebound puts in as he carries it out to Duchesne. Oh, Duchesne! Oh, bank on an ankle shaking. How do you like that? I think the crowd really wants that. I don't see anything for Matthew Duchesne. He was really standing it over. Devin Toast takes it over. Bach from outside. Sets again to Duchesne. Duchesne holds on. In between, Bach shot. Blacker stat and a glove save by Bach. Blackwood. We're going to read a final 5 minutes in the third period as they're getting ready for another puck drop in the Avs territory. And that'll be a win for Colorado. Final 5 minutes is on, presented by Discover. Colin's right toward the wing. Steal. Oh, he went down. There's another big hit here for the Avalanche. Bach. Go for 2-on-1. Oh, stop made by Mackenzie Blackwood. He's stopping it again over and over. Oh, get that out of here. That's just unbelievable for Mackenzie Blackwood. He died that play. What a nice take. Steal. Danilov shots blocked. The rebound by Evgeny Danilov as he looks again to Smith. One time Danilov shot. Had save. Goes out and a netting on the play. Who do you think had a better night? I will send him the silver spoon. Jake Ottinger is one of our big energizer. He's been putting up a bunch of saves here in every period, and he's really been facing. This consequence was making it harder and true easy enough. I've been seeing Jake Ottinger for one of the best reasons here on every regular season, and now he has a lot of things to say about. Once he was definitely an American player to be born for, he knows he has to show anything off that he's been one of our big goaltenders in the Western Conference. That's all I know about Jake Ottinger, but so we're hoping to see him if he can get anything playing. Ben right again to Bourquet. Middleton takes over. Battling along for the loose puck. The rebound by O'Connor. Sets the Manson over and out to cover Ranta. Took a little bit of a tackle down. Now Michelle sets it over, now finding a Hintz. Hintz right toward wing as he fires that one around net to Jason Robertson. Watch middle. Johnson going for it. Saved by Mackenzie Blackwood. And he now sets to Dumba. Puck leaves his zone, and the rebound by Dumba will set to Bichelle. Back to White Johnston. And he got another hit here. A penalty has been recognized on Avalanche as they've really been topped out. Lindell set back to Ben. On a shot. He scores! White Johnston! Are you serious? He made that deflection in. The first thing talking about White Johnson, they also did a good deal. After that, Johnson was in the deflection of goal and just puts it in. They didn't seriously need a power play on that goal. I felt like that White Johnson made that great deflection, but Ben and it just redirected over right past the Avalanche goaltender. Now see that go. You can feel the fans as Jamie Bench got these 2 assists in a row. And Blake Johnson's got 2 goals in his playoff game with under 3 minutes. Yeah, I see now that Blake Johnson's really like giving over it too. And because of one of the players' teams that have the best courage, this really makes it a happy day of their lives. I felt like that this might be 2 in a row. This could be it. Out a shot saved by Ottinger, and he will reach it out. Nate just rolls it again to toes, and a shot saved by Ottinger. 2:30 remaining in the third period. Well, you can hear the crowd energy now. They are rolling it loud and big. I can't believe it that this is happening again. Yeah, it does. I mean, they really are just putting a great use of their energy. For game number 2 like this, I felt like that we really are having fun out there too. Now Harley, back to McCarr, and he sets the middle stat.
His second goal of the playoffs, second goal of the postseason. Scored by number 53, Wyatt Johnston.
Marchman fires
assisted by number 14, Jamie
Pass to Lindell.
And by number 23, Asa Lindell.
Going in.
Time of the goal, 17-10 remaining in the third period. Wyatt Johnston, our second playoff goal, assisted by Jamie Bench and Asa Lindell. At the time in the third period, 17-10 in the playoffs.
Harley sets to Danoff. Danoff shoots, save again. He's shooting up, and he will catch it this time as a new replacement will be Wedgwood. And as it is being said right now, it looks like that Mackenzie Blackwood's time has already been down. And so the new replacement for the goaltender will be Scott Wedgwood. For the Dallas Stars, and then it was the Nashville Predators, and now they made their trade-off to play with the Avalanche. And then Anunen is really making its way here through with the Nashville Predators. It was nowhere to between why it makes it easier enough to change it that simple. And now you know this makes it one change enough. Anything's possible. They're really just showing everything what they've done for. And now you goal viewers can definitely say is the goaltenders are better matchups.
1 minute left in the third period.
Under final minute of third period, as this one gets it over to right toward the other side. The rebound by McHugh. That sets to Bichelle, and he sets to Matthew Dumba. Matthew Dumba will take a quiet from here, and Johnston will move things around again. Hence sets it over, and as Robertson swings and misses, that's saved by Wedgwood. 32 seconds remaining in the third. And the Stars fans are going to be up on their feet. They will be coming down here by 20 seconds in the third. Now as the win, Nate just rolls around the net. And a pass finding McKinnon. Goes down Orlando. Johnston looks to CC. And they're down to 20 seconds. One last chance for Lekkonen. Everybody's up on their feet. On a shot, stop by Ottinger. Just about 14 seconds left remaining in the third. And as Rupins wins the faceoff here, Smith, he'll kick it out. And as CC will do things here, they will now pass it any way they like. And Smith will take it from here. Stars wins the second game. 7-3 is your final score. Well, I didn't really think about that. Jake Andrews really like the energizer. He was putting it in a finish. That makes a great save, Pluto.
Your Dallas Stars, 7.
We can't forget about the team and the solution that's to make the second game to a farewell. It has been a wild one. Ever seen you do for we do it, we say Stars win 3 times. And that about wraps it up, folks, along with Fan, LJ, and of course Silver Spoon, I'm Son of Beast. This has been a presentation of the NHL Stanley Cup Playoffs on NHL 25 on EA Sports Style. Thanks for watching and good night. Until again. See ya. Alright, thank you, son of Beast. Let's take a look at the 3-star players of the game. Third star starts Jake Ottinger with 54 saves as he makes it all that change-up energizing to run. Then, the second star player of the game goes to the other side. Miguel Brandler with 2 goals and 5 hits. This makes it an easy chain-on to make this one exasperating. And your first star player of the game goes to Wade Johnston. He done 1 assist, 15 hits with 2 goals, and he was nowhere to be making it, finding it a deflection. I really said that Wade Johnston made it over from Jamie Benn, and that made a great easy chain. Here's how you do with the total statistics. It was 81 over 57 total shots on goal, but it was 116 hits on Colorado over 80. Then 15-18 over 401, where the Dallas Stars time on attack, 88 over 80. I think the 80 percentage was much better than 70. Then it was 35 face-off wins for Colorado, 6-minute penalty kill, and it was only 1 power play goal with 438. Well, the Stars have already had their series up, extension 2-0. They are heading down to Colorado for Game 3, and we will see them later on the other side pretty soon. And as is being said right now, this game was excellent. Dallas Stars continues to roll and shine. You may remember this one here. If you haven't checked the playlist for the postseason, this will be appearing at the end of the video. In the meantime, we finish off the afternoon games, but stay tuned. The tonight's games on the coverage will be the Capitals and Canadiens, and the Blues vs. Jets are underway soon. Stay tuned. In the meantime, we are wrapping it up. Peace out for a while as the NHL 25 Stanley Cup Playoff Dial. This is me, Phone, and Roy Cruz signing out. Good night in Dallas, Texas.
If you don't, somebody